Hi lovelies, welcome back to Wardrobe Wednesday episode 14. Today we're going to talk about what to do with the piles and the bags of clothes that you've spent the last 13 weeks with me decluttering, sorting through. And this is a really important part of the process because A, we can just end up with bags sitting around and clothes that are continuing to frustrate us, and B, we have a responsibility for what we do with these clothes, how we reuse them, recycle them. It's a very, very important part of protecting our environment and reducing the waste of clothes. So I'm going to take you through 3 stages of what to do with your clothes. There are 3 ways that you can reuse, recycle or pass them on, and it also depends on the condition of the clothes. So we're going to start from the top. It's in great condition. It's still got tags on. It's quite expensive. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just that you maybe no longer love it or wear it. So resell. So what can you do? So this is where you can use things like eBay, Depop. You can do Vestic for designer wear, where they take reused handbags that are designer, shoes, clothing, vintage websites. There is also a company which I've came across lately locally, and there may be some near you if you are not local to me, which is called Pre-Loved Wardrobe. So they come and they pick the clothes up for you, they sell it and they actually list it on eBay for you. They obviously take a percentage for doing it, but it takes the time off your hands and you remake money so you can make better investments into your wardrobe and you're not unnecessarily spending more money. So another thing with reselling as well is be realistic. Like, this is a 5-year-old Caramel dress that was over £200, which has been sitting in my wardrobe, and I've been saying for the last year that I'm going to sell it. So I've been in touch with Pre-Loved Wardrobe and I'm going to use them. But be realistic about it. It must be in good condition. Second thing that we can do to reuse good quality clothes is you can repurpose it and reuse it. So for example, you can get it taken in. You might not wear that item anymore, but it might just be because you're not that clothes size. If you still like it, it's still good condition, find a tailor. If you know somebody who has a sewing machine, you can repurpose it, you can take it in. A great example of this is this dress I love, but I haven't worn as much recently because of the ruffly shoulders. I find them annoying. I've got a lady who takes in clothes and I'm going to get the ruffle taken in, £10, and I'll use the dress a lot more. So things like that are really handy to do. Another thing that you can do is you can pass it on to your friends. So I have a friend who's starting a new job in September. A very similar size, suit the same colours. So I've got a bag of clothes. I'm going round to her house. I'm going to let her have a look at what she likes, try on, pass it on, repurpose it. You can also do things like there might be a pair of jeans that still fit you but you wouldn't necessarily wear anymore. I chopped the legs off a pair last month and turned them into denim shorts. So just looking at ways that you can reuse your clothes. Okay, so lastly we're going to talk about recycling your clothes. Let's say you have no friends to pass it on to, you're not going to sell it, you're looking to recycle it. So there are a couple of ways you can do this depending on the condition of the item. So the first thing that you can do is you can obviously donate it. So find charities that you are maybe passionate about or close to your heart, charity shops. A charity that I love and support and always recommend is SmartWorks. SmartWorks take on more workwear clothing. They help women get back into employment from adverse backgrounds, give them coaching for interviews to start getting an employment, rebuilding their life. And it's such a good feeling knowing that your clothes are going to be on a woman who has just got a job in an interview, she's rebuilding her life. It's a really, really positive thing to do. Be realistic as well about the charity shop items. Like, really think about, like, would you expect somebody to wear that again? Yes, it doesn't have to be in perfect condition, but you don't want crusty armpits and holes and loads of bubbles, so be kind. The second way that you can recycle is things like clothes swapping events. And I think we need to also chat about like what's acceptable for the clothing condition, because I have been to a couple of events in the last few years and I was really surprised. Like, majority of people at the queue buying something were buying something that I took, and a lot of the things there I was thinking that is not in good enough condition to expect someone else to wear again. So I think like getting honest with yourself in terms of what is acceptable to sell on, what is acceptable to donate, and then what needs recycled. So recycled in another way, so let's say it's not sellable, you wouldn't maybe take it to a charity shop, you do not put clothes in the bin. Now the UK has like in 2018 350,000 tonnes went into landfill from waste that was clothes. So we want to do our bit in reducing that as much as possible. So a couple of stores are starting to take in bags of clothes to recycle, and you can get money off in the store, or you get incentives. So H&M are doing this right now, M&S are, and other stories. Farfetch are doing it as well, and they're offering you like discounts if you do. So have a look online and research and take them into store next time you're shopping. Another way you can recycle is things like clothing banks at supermarkets. Your local council do things like this as well. And you know, the charity bags that you get through the door, some of them are around recycling. Do your research online. Don't let any of the clothes go into your bin. So I hope that was helpful, and it's going to get bags and bags of clothes out of your house. Just to recap, create bags that are to resell or pass on to friends, or sell on eBay. Repurpose, so you're either going to tailor them, you're going to do something with them, or you're going to recycle them. So you're going to take them and donate them to charity, or they're not good enough and you're going to take them to somewhere like H&M or a clothing bank. So let me know how you get on. I'm going to put all links below in this post. You'll be able to see to everything that I've mentioned, and I'll catch up with you next week for episode 15.